toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
To the air on first down. Using the quick game. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Touchdown, Texas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to
underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Gentry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Let's talk for a second about NC State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Wolfpack will get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
To the air, it's Lincoln. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Oh, he got loose. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Calls his own number. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Gentry. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And
that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Going with the ground game left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. A designed run for the quarterback. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And now on second down for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Gentry. Breaks into the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. NC State quick to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Finds his man. It's Mooney. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, the ground game. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
finding open areas. Got the first down and still on his feet. Speeding down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Florida State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
Military stun! Military stun! Hey, Flynn!
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Darrisaw. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Across the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And he missed it. No good. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. NC State going up tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Give to the back. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Darrisaw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They want to throw it. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short.
Here we go, here we go. Can it be?
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Markham.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Back to pass. Steps away. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun to give, looking for room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking downfield on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
The hand to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
On the ready.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Gentry. At the 35, he's open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Direct snap. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They want to run this quarterback. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blown the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays and get the ball back.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Cooler 18. To the line.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll run the quarterback sneak. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other side. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they respond. And listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting, and they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, David. And that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
To do here on 2nd and long. After run, now throw. Catch in the middle, it's Mooney. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On the move.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Looking to buy time. Going right and going deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And